What is up, my guys, gals? Getting to another video, and today we are going to be reacting to calls from my girlfriend, Creepypasta. Now, let's get to it. And I'm back with the hat, the camo Santa hat. I actually like wearing it for videos. I actually do. Maybe I should wear it
It was a late
after.
night last night. I paid the taxi and stumbled back into the apartment, trying to be quiet, but somehow managing to bang into damn near everything. Cringing at each thing I knocked over, I groped my way through the dark into my bedroom. It must have been 2, maybe 3 in the morning by this point. Bar was closed, that was for damn sure. I stripped down to my boxers and tried to crawl into bed as stealthily as I could. My girlfriend would definitely be pissed off at me getting home at this ungodly hour. She didn't stir, the blanket rising and falling slowly with her resting breaths. I slunk down into the pillows, eyes droopy and breaths heavy. I was nearly passed out before I even touched the cool, silky sheets. I could feel the room spinning away into a dream when my phone began vibrating. Groggily, I rolled to the side of the bed, reaching for the rumbling hums. I looked at the screen. It was my girlfriend's number. She must have left her phone at a friend's house and they were just calling me to let me know. So I answered it. Hello? I slurred.
Hey babe, I just got home. Could you help me bring in the laundry?
What? That was my girlfriend's voice, but I snapped my head to the huddled body lying next to me. My mind spewed infinite scenarios of what unimaginable horror awaited me under those sheets. My stomach in my throat, eyes wide with terror. I grabbed a handful of blanket and snatched it away from what it covered.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. You get home, you get straight into bed, and you think your girlfriend is lying there with you and everything. But then suddenly you get a call from her, and it turns out whatever is there in your bed, or whoever is there in your bed, ain't your girlfriend. Oh, wow. If I were in that scenario, I'd be like, who am I lying with? Maybe I should get out of bed. Or maybe I would just go jumping out of bed and then just running out the bedroom and run downstairs. Because, man, that'd be scary.
She moaned into consciousness and stared at me, confused. I shined my phone onto her face to see if she was some sunken-eyed specter. No. She was just really pissed off. She saw me lying there, eyes wide and mouth open stupidly.
What the hell? Are you drunk? Go to sleep.
She seethed and smacked me with a pillow. She kicked my side a few times, grumbled some obscenities, and flipped over towards the wall. Yep, that was definitely my girlfriend. I must have hung up the phone because it began vibrating in my hand again. I jumped a bit, my nerves still a bit frayed. It was her number again. I answered it, and she spoke again.
Hey babe, I just got home. Could you help me bring in...
I hung up right away. It sounded exactly like her, but she was asleep right next to me. Her basket of clean clothes was in the corner, filled with folded things she hadn't put away today. I remember her bringing it home earlier, because she had called me this afternoon and I begrudgingly dragged it up all the stairs for her. I crawled over to the window, and with 2 fingers, separated the blind so I could peek through. I scanned the parking lot for her car, and saw it, nearly directly below our bedroom. It was weird. It looked like she was in the car. But the longer I watched, the more it sank in that there was something very, very off.
Yeah.
Her neck seemed too long, her shoulders much too narrow, and her head was too, thin. Her face began to twist to the side, all the while a toothy grin stretched wider and wider until it was touching both of her ears. Her large, shadowy eyes were staring straight forward into the steering wheel. Until suddenly her face snapped upwards, her dark eyes wide and staring hungrily into my window. Her mouth began to open into an impossibly cavernous grin. She raised a gangly hand to her head. Then my phone began to vibrate once more. I had been staring in shock, in complete disbelief of what I was experiencing. The light buzzing in my hand jolted me back into reality.
Hold up. Okay, so I think his real girlfriend is in the bed with him, but then he gets up, and apparently the phone caller is the imposter. Very, very off, very sus, very everything. That would be creepy. That'd definitely be creepy. I'd be like, get up. I'd be like, get up. Someone's outside. Or something like that. Because I wouldn't care if she saw it or believed me or anything. But if I have to get her up just to get whoever that is to go away, I will do it.
All the air left my lungs. I collapsed next to my girlfriend and shook her awake. Still in her tired stupor, I shook harder, grabbed her by the arm, and dragged her to the window. "Babe," I whispered, nearly in tears. Look. Look inside your windshield." She looked around for her car, and then she saw it.
John? What the...
She began to speak, looking very worried. In a split second, it changed to a twisted grimace of pure terror. Suddenly, she burst out into a shrieking, hysterical sobbing. She shoved her head into my side, my arms pulling her closer to my abdomen. Unable to look away from the window, I watched as the thing inside her car opened the door and walked away, unnaturally quick, towards the forested lake to the left of the apartments. It kept its head turned towards me the whole time, its neck bending gruesomely backwards as the rest of its body strutted away. It wasn't grinning anymore. It was frowning. It almost looked sad. We must have tired ourselves out from all those surges of adrenaline-fueled fear because right after it had walked away, I remember waking up in the daytime. My girlfriend was still entangled in my arms. Both of us slumped towards each other like the letter A. I checked my phone to see what time it was, and saw that I had 16 missed calls, all between the time of 1 a.m. and 7 a.m. this morning.
Who's that in the window?
We hadn't tried calling each other since yesterday afternoon, before all this happened. I had no idea how her phone had been used like that, as it was plugged in next to her all night. There weren't any outgoing calls from her phone to mine. What's weirder, though, is that when she checked her phone, she also had 18 missed calls, but from my number. Each one, same as mine, was made between the time of 1 and 7 a.m. I didn't really know what to say about it to her, so I tried to make light of the situation. Well, babe, I guess that means no more late-night taco runs for a while. But neither of us laughed.
Wow. Just wow. Just wow. Just wow. Just wow. At least whatever that thing was wasn't right in the bed with you, 'cause I would not want to imagine that. Like, that'd be creepy. Just, and then you go looking outside your window, and then I would not like that. Well, that's gonna be it for the day, you guys. And if you really enjoyed, then you know what to do. And I'm glad you guys are here watching, and I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas. Gamer Chump.